Sponsored by Natex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Lots of cloud cover tonight with rain showers inching closer to our area. A few sprinkles definitely possible, and a few spots here overnight with a little bit more widespread shower activity. It's going to move in very early into tomorrow morning, and boy, that temperature is really close to where you would be worried about maybe some freezing rain or a snowflake mixed in. We'll watch our temperatures, especially around Bloomington, Pontiac, maybe even up towards Watsika eventually. But for the most part, we're thinking these readings will stay just barely above that freezing mark. So we're definitely calling for rain in the morning for the kids at the bus stop with those rain showers. But we warm up throughout the day with highs in the mid-40s. We'll come back and talk about additional rain chances coming up this week and how we actually may warm to 60 degrees. We'll show you that coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
I thought I was seeing some kind of optical illusion.
Instead, it was a fire by one mailman is being honored for what he did next.
Plus, state police are calling it a miracle. The shocking video you have to see.
Missing money, gag orders, and a federal investigation. What we found when we went digging into the Senate president.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
Had it not been for him, we don't know where anything would have been.
She says a man whose job was to deliver mail ended up delivering a miracle. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. We start tonight with a feel-good story because what could have been bad news for a Champaign family turned into a story of an everyday hero. A letter carrier says he still vividly remembers the night he helped put out a porch fire in Champaign, and tonight he was honored for it. WCIA 3's Emily Braun is in our newsroom. So Emily, how was he honored?
Jessica, he got a letter of recognition from the Champaign fire chief. It came with a plaque and a picture, but it also came with a surprise at the end. This is the pinning ceremony for the Champaign Fire Department. One by one, names were called and firefighters in uniform came to claim their badges and honors. Then Matthew King's name was called. He wore a different uniform.
I'm a letter carrier with the United States Postal Service.
But he'll never forget March 12th, the day he became a firefighter, and to one family, a hero.
The first couple seconds, I thought I was seeing some kind of optical illusion, like a light or something. But no, that really is flames shooting out of a porch.
Next thing you know, there was a bang bang on the door, and it was the mailman
Taking buckets of water and dumping it on the flames until the police and fire arrived to back up.
It wasn't his job to stop and tell us, hey, your house is burning down, because there was a lot of different people that was going past.
Desiree Sauls showed us where it happened.
It was not affected, clearly, but...
and how it could have easily been worse.
We definitely was searching for him to get his name, his number, and everything to tell him thank you so much.
But they never reconnected. So tonight, I told her where she could find him.
He's pounding on the door, trying to get somebody's attention, and sure enough, there were people inside.
8 months later, Sauls finally got her chance to shake his hand, catching King by surprise.
It's a lot to process right now. That's pretty astounding.
Neither King nor Sauls will ever forget that day when one man's ordinary instinct
There's something that needs to be done, and you can go and do it.
accomplished something extraordinary.
There was about 6 of us in the house, so he definitely saved each and every life doing that.
King told me he went to this ceremony out of obligation and to represent the role the Postal Service plays in the community. But when he saw the family afterward, everything became emotionally real for him. Live in the newsroom, Emily Braun, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
One of many incredible stories from that ceremony tonight. Emily, thank you so much.
People in communities across central Illinois are mourning after 4 people died in a car crash Saturday. It happened on Route 185 near Coffeen. A truck crossed into oncoming traffic and hit a car head-on. Jackie Protz and her husband Bill were driving home from a Vandalia football game. 2 14-year-olds were in the car with them, their granddaughter Jenna Protz and her friend Holly Leidy. People who knew them say it was normal for them to take a trip like this.
If one of her grandchildren had either a sporting event, a beauty event, or anything going on, she would travel however far it took to get there, to be there with them, to support them.
17-year-old driver who hit them was airlifted to the hospital. There's no update on his condition. The visitation for the Protzes will be at First United Methodist Church in Vandalia on Friday from 3 to 8 and on Saturday from 9 to 2. The funeral will follow. Grief counselors and support animals were available today for students in Clinton after the death of a 10-year-old girl. Rosie Osario was found unresponsive in a home on East Macon Street on Friday. The coroner couldn't tell us her cause of death, but says there was no sign of foul play. District leaders say their hearts are heavy with grief.
We have new details on a story out of Mahomet. Homeschooled students will be allowed to participate in district sports. The school board passed the measure with 3 votes. 2 board members were absent and 2 more abstained. The superintendent recommended the board not pass the policy, saying there's a lack of information on what the program would look like. We'll have more on this later tonight on our website, WCIA.com. And we have an update to a possible food and beverage tax for one city. Urbana City Council deferred a vote to increase the tax by 0.5% until their next meeting. 2 council members were absent tonight, so council decided to wait to hear their input. If it does pass, the tax would increase from 1.5% to 2%. It would apply to all means and beverages served in or carried out from restaurants. The vote will be on December 2nd.
New at 10, Urbana's mayor took to YouTube to answer your questions that were asked about marijuana. In this month's installment of the city's public newsletter, they filmed a video. Recreational marijuana becomes legal for adults January 1st. Mayor Marlin talks about the city's ordinance passing the marijuana sales tax and laws regarding the future locations of dispensaries. For example, NewMed in Urbana applied for a license to sell recreational marijuana and plans to open a second dispensary in town. The mayor also discussed future decisions cities will have to make down the line.
What's being called the social use of cannabis, meaning where can you imbibe outside your home. At this point, it's illegal to use cannabis outside your private residence. And until cities adopt regulations specifying where it can be done, it'll remain illegal.
If you want to sign up for the Urbana monthly newsletter, we have a link at WCIA.com. Now, for a follow-up, we told you last week the News-Gazette laid off several employees and is no longer delivering national newspapers locally. Champaign Public Library had to scramble to find a way to get national papers on its shelves. As of today, it got USA Today and the Wall Street Journal with the regular mail. It's working on getting the Chicago Tribune and same-day delivery for the New York Times. Library staff says if you have a library card, you can access all of those papers online. We have a link to that on our website, WCIA.com.
Senate President John Cullerton announced he's retiring. The surprising things our Target 3 team found when they took a closer look at his career.
Plus this. Terrifying moments on an interstate caught on camera. State troopers saved a life.
Plus, one Illini team didn't expect to make it as far as they have. Why they now need your help.